Hello, my dear friends. How are you all doing? Here's Paddy back again with yet another episode of Minna. And this one is titled Minna the Farmer. Minna was up and ready at 5:30 in the morning. She wore her favorite pink t-shirt and her blue jeans, and she put on her walking shoes, and she was all set to go. She was super excited as she was going to see the calf in Shambhu uncle's farm, and the calf was now nearly 1 month old. Tata had bought for Minna a new bicycle, and she was all geared up to ride alongside Tata in her own small bicycle. And there was even a small basket attached to the front of the handle, and into that Minna put a lot of ripe bananas because she wanted to feed the cow and the calf when she got there. And you know what? Minna's bicycle had the most beautiful bell because each time she rang it, it went like this. Tring, tring, tring-a-ling, tring, tring, tring-a-ling. And she loved doing ringing the bell on and on again. And then Minna had been thinking for a long time, for the whole of last week, what should I name the calf? Because Tata had told her that when we go there, you need to think of a name. But she thought and thought, but nothing occurred to her. And so Tata and Minna set off early in the morning. And Tata said, Minna, don't try to race, follow me because it's still not very bright, it's still dark, it's very early in the morning. The sun had not yet risen, but the sky was a golden orange yellow, and the morning breeze was cool and it smelled so good and fragrant because of all the blooming flowers and the green meadows on both the sides of the roads as they went looked as if they had a million pearls sparkling, and that was because of the shining dewdrops that were clinging onto the grass and the leaves. Soon, Tata and Minna reached Shambhu uncle's house, and they were received. And Mrs. Shambhu gave them coffee and milk to drink. And soon, Tata went to take a look at the cow and the calf. The cow, mummy cow, was doing very well. She was chewing the cud and relaxing. She was, but the calf, he was a ball of energy. He jumped from here to there, and he was a very curious fellow. He tottered everywhere on the tip of his hooves. Who's that? Who is this? He wanted to know everything. He came running up to Minna, and then he started sniffing at her clothes. And then Minna patted him, and she scratched his neck. He liked it so much. He did like this. He showed her, "Ah, scratch here, here, here," and then he was enjoying himself. And then Minna fed both the cow and the calf some bananas. And then Farmer Shambhu asked Minna, "Minna, have you thought of a name for this little fellow here?" And then an idea struck Minna. She said, "Uncle, I'm going to name him Hoofer because he's all the time running on the tips of his hooves. So do you think that's a good name?" Both Tata and Shambhu uncle liked the name and they said, "Okay, Hoofer he shall be named henceforth." And Minna was so happy. And then they said, "Minna, you will be his godmother." Minna was so proud and she kissed Hoofer's forehead, and in return, Hoofer licked her face with his pink tongue. Soon it was time to leave, and Hoover followed Minna all the way up to the gate. And he was looking sadly when Minna was leaving. Minna said, "Don't you worry, my boy. I'll be back to see you one of these days. Be a good boy," she said. And then off she went. And now here's the photo or the painting that I've done of Minna and Hoover playing. Take a look. So, did you take a look at that painting that I did of Minna playing with Hoofa? Okay. So, Minna and her granddad, they set off on their bicycles, and then on the way, Minna noticed how beautiful the village was. Everything was so neat and clean. The ladies were cleaning the yards, and they sprinkled water, and they put kolam, beautiful designs outside using white chalk powder. Small shops were opening milk when men were busily taking their cows to milk. Everything was so beautiful in the village and peaceful. And then suddenly, as they went, Minna noticed that on both sides of the road there were paddy fields. And Minna saw some women farmers working in the fields. So she asked Tata, Tata, why are they standing in those slushy brown water? And then Tata said, Minna, paddy, that's paddy fields, and paddy grows only in slushy land and it needs a lot of water. And this is the sowing season. And see, the ladies are transplanting the saplings. Meena didn't understand. She said, transplanting? What does that mean, Tata? She asked. So Tata explained. See, the baby paddy plants are first grown and kept in the sheds. And because they need to be protected, they shouldn't be in the hot sun. They need to be given water. And after they're 1 month old, they become this big. And then they're strong enough to come to the big field. They need to be transplanted into the big field because then they'll grow tall. And then after a year, we get rice from it. And then Minna understood. She said, oh, Tata, what is that song? Why are they singing that song? She asked. Tata said, oh, that is the sowing song, beta. They sing it because when they sing, they don't feel tired. And did you notice everybody is working according to the beats? So they work very efficiently and the work gets done very fast. Minna loved the song and she and her tata got off the bicycles and started listening to the song. Shall we also listen to the song that they both heard? Yes?
மரியாத்தா அருளாலே நாக்கு நட தொடங்குவோம் வாத பொண்ணு இல்லாம காத்தருள வேணுமே லாலே லாலே லல்லே லாலே லல்லே லாலே லாலே லல்லே 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 லாலே தை மாசம் அறுவடையோ உன்னருளால் வேணுமே சீசிறப்பா நாட்டு மக்க வாழ்ந்திட வருளனா லாலே லல்லே 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 லாலே லாலே லல்லே 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 லாலே ஆத்தாவும் அருளாலே செழிப்பாக வருணமே எங்க தேக உயிரெல்லாம் காத்தருளோ தெய்வமே லாலே லல்லே 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 லாலே தில்லே லே 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 லே
Minna loved the song and then she asked her tata, Tata, I wish I too could get into the field and to learn farming. Tata said, why not? Why don't you go and join them? Minna couldn't believe her luck. She said, really? And then she got off her bicycle, she took off her shoes and she rolled up her jeans and then she slid down the slope and got into that slushy, clayey mud. Plonk, 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 plonk. Each time she put her feet in, it sank into the soil. But she loved it. And then she went and stood near the farmer woman and they gave her a bunch of saplings to hold and taught her how to do the transplanting or the sowing. And then they all did it together to the beats of the song. Le, 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 le. Minna had the time of her life and her granddad also helped her. So after some time, the job was over and it was time to leave for home. And here is the photo or the painting that I did of how Minna and her granddad are in the fields working. Take a look. And soon it was time for Tata and Minna to get back home. As soon as they reached home, Minna went and cleaned herself up and then she called her parents and she spoke to them on the phone telling, Mama, I have a lot of things to tell you. You know something? We went to Shambhu uncle's house and they have a baby calf and they asked me to give him a name. And you know what name I gave him? I called him Hoofer and they loved it. And you know, there's something very important now. I've become his godmother. I have to care for him now and I have to go and visit him every single week. And then, Amma, there's more. I went to the field and I worked. I'm a farmer now. I know how to sow the saplings, she said. Minna's parents, when they heard her excited voice, felt so happy. They laughed and said, "We are so happy, Kanna, you're learning so much." And then Minna's dad asked her, "Okay, Minna, tell me something. When you grow up, what are you going to become?" What do you think Minna replied? Yes, she said she's going to become a farmer. So that was today's adventure for Minna. Let's wait and see what else Minna does. Does she get into any trouble? Let's wait and watch until the next episode. Bye till then.